today is the launch, or tonight is the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2, and a lot of analysts were saying that this would be the biggest console launch in history. Previously, the PS4 and the PS5 were tied for the biggest console launches ever. However, if the PS5 would have been released not during COVID and you didn't have shortages, PS5 would have easily broken the record for PS4, and it wouldn't even be close. So analysts are saying that Switch 2 is going to be the biggest launch of all time. I have no idea if that's true or not. However, just talking to people locally here in my area, they are preparing for a ton of people to show up for, whether it be their pre-orders that they've already taken, or a lot of stores are going to have inventory. But Nintendo did not send review copies out of anything. So none of these games journalists have gotten the system early, which really pisses them off. And this from IGN was kind of interesting because this got a lot of traction yesterday. And the headline here is Mario Kart World's open world isn't what you think it is. And it says it's largely empty, lacks atmosphere, and feels bizarrely devoid of activities to get stuck into. So if you actually watch the video that they uploaded, it basically counters almost all of this, with the exception of them saying that we haven't fully experienced the open world yet. So maybe there's more to it. We're not sure. But I mean, listen, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not playing Mario Kart World for a fucking, open world. I don't really care about the open world aspect of it. I think that's a bonus. So if you watch IGN's video that they uploaded yesterday, they praise the fuck out of this game, except they say that we're a little concerned about the open world because it doesn't offer as much as we were expecting, blah, blah, blah. But it's such a side point in the video. Like they praise the living shit out of it, but this is the headline that we're going with. And it's, if you should have saw the soy boy that wrote this article. He's definitely the type that he's like, if you misgender me, I will give you a bad review. That's essentially the type of person that we're looking at here. But what do you think about when you see this headline? Forget anything else. You see this headline and you're just an average, customer. What are you thinking at that point, Beardo? What are you thinking?
I don't care. Because, like you said, this isn't why I'm playing the game. I'm not getting the game and going to sink several hundred hours into it for the open world part of it. We're playing for the competitive part, but that's us. So we might be in a little bit of a bubble here because we play competitively. There are going to be people like kids who are going to love the open world. They're not even going to pay attention to the competitive side of it. They just want to hop on, maybe do some split screen, do the open world, and they want to test the boundaries. They want to see how far they can get. What cool things can they do in the open world? There are going to be people that only play the open world, and then there's going to be people like us where we only play the competitive side to it. But like I was saying before the stream started, I do believe that, because you got to think, Nintendo isn't going to put this open world in there and give you outlets to achieve all of the unlockables in the game without playing their brand new open world version of Mario Kart World. Is literally in the name. So I believe, like, to unlock certain characters, certain carts, wheels, and different accessories that you can get in the game, you are going to have to play the open world part of it to unlock some of those accessories. Because I don't think Nintendo would develop the open world part just to have you be able to unlock everything just playing, the regular competitive mode. So, but I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the open world. Like, I'll probably jump into the open world before I even first play it competitively. I just want to see what it's about, get some of the mechanics down, learn the game. So,
apparently the open world challenges do give you a lot of tips on the new mechanics and things like that. So yep. Steph, what are you're going to be playing the open world?
I am. I'm more excited about the open world than I am about all of the races, to be honest.
Girl answer.
Because every time we play Mario Kart, you can see everything in the background. I'm like, man, I wish I could drive the car and just drive it around all of these maps. And now you can. And so I'm actually pretty excited about the open world. So if I read this isn't what you think it is, I'd be like, oh, well, that sucks, because I just want to, chill out in the open world. And I would be kind of disappointed if you couldn't do that, or if it wasn't as built out as it looks in the trailer. So I would have been really disappointed. But I mean, if you can do like all of these different challenges in open world and really explore the maps in a different way, that's all I really want in open world.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm looking forward to, having the freedom to kind of just chill and drive around a little bit, but that's just not really what my focus is I just want to race and cuss my friends out. You know what I mean? And I want to learn the mechanics to get the edge and things like that. So, but here's the person that wrote the article.
Oh.
There you go, right there. That's the face of a person that's really mad that they didn't get a review copy right there. So.
And Simon, I don't want to assume anybody's gender, but I'm assuming that's a biological male, as hard as it is to tell.
Wow, I thought it was a girl. I thought it was a chick.
Yeah. So that's who wrote this article, apparently, right here from IGN. But like I said, if you actually go over to the video that IGN uploaded yesterday, and they said in the video, and it's another person, it's not the person that wrote this article, they referenced this article, but the person that made the video apparently is like a big time Mario Kart player. And he said that that the game the mechanics are phenomenal in the game in terms of like, anybody who's played Mario Kart over the years, that every game is different in terms of the mechanics. I know that's why I always dismiss when people say it's the same game. It's absolutely not the same game. Like I think I'm better at Double Dash than any Mario Kart game, and I couldn't pick up Double Dash right now and play it because I've been playing Mario Kart 8 so much. The mechanics are so drastically different in Mario Kart Double Dash versus either Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 64 or Mario Kart 8. So the mechanics are going to be completely different in this game as well. It's going to feel different. So the way you raced in Mario Kart 8 it's obviously little things will apply, but there's little things that are going to be different and fundamentally different. So, yeah, I mean, I think this game is going to blow people away in terms of all of the content that it has in it. I'm not worried about that at all. All I'm worried about is the online aspect of it. That is the thing I'm concerned about because Nintendo has said nothing about it. They've said nothing.
Well, Nintendo has said something about Mario Kart World.
Yes, they have.
Mario Kart World does not have 200cc mode, but producer not ruling it out of future updates.
Yep. So
that sucks.
So okay, let me bring the concerns down a bit. Okay, so as I've said, there has never been a Mario Kart game that has released with 200cc. It's never happened. Now, 200cc was only introduced in Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U after the release of Mario Kart 8. That was the first time we'd ever seen 200cc. And it was in Mario Kart 8 after it released on the Wii U. Now, technically, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that released on the Switch did release with 200cc, but that's because it was just a carryover from Mario Kart 8 from the Wii U. So it's not really that big of a deal. You know what I mean? So I'm disappointed for sure. But if you've been playing Mario Kart for any significant amount of time, you know that 200cc is a very new thing. Apparently 150 is very, very fast in this game. So
yeah, we'll see.
I am disappointed. No doubt about it. I'm disappointed.
I wonder if it's going to feel slow because whenever we go from 200 to 150, it feels so much slower.
Yeah.
Well, so they did a breakdown. Somebody did a breakdown of 200cc, and this was about 2 weeks ago. This dropped, but people went from 50 to 100, from 100 to 150, and then they from 150 to 200, and they did a comparison of all that. And by comparison, because if you notice, everything from 150, that jump from 150 to 200 is crazy. So in reality, 200cc in Mario Kart 8 is actually 415cc based on the speed. So because there's such a massive leap in speed. So yeah, I mean, ultimately, this game's gonna have 24 players. It's gonna be crazy.
I was getting a good laugh last night reading the comments, and I had to hold myself back from replying because a lot of these are like Mario Kart 8 tracks were designed with 150cc in mind. That's why 200 feels so out of place. I was literally bouncing off of the walls every few seconds. Like 200cc just meant that the race wasn't going to be enjoyable. Like I just wanted to comment on all these guys. Just tell me that you suck. Just tell me that you're terrible. All right.
Oh,
I wanted to
man.
reply to them so bad.
I want to share this, Jeremy.
All right.
Some GameStops already have Switch 2 lines forming, and I'm being messaged by those in that some of the stores have 90 additional units for those with no pre-order.
Uh-oh.
So, and then replying back here, someone says that they got in line at 10:20 this morning, and the line is just getting
Holy
longer.
shit. This is going to be a long day, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Because I think like officially GameStop said that like you can start lining up at 3 and it releases at midnight. Like officially you can start lining up at 3 p.m. and then like, but people are getting there early. They're like, nope.
I mean, like, yeah, what's GameStop going to do? Are they going to call the cops on them and say that they're loitering out there? And then what are they going to do? They can't say, now, make sure you can't stand out here before 3 p.m. It's like, they can't do anything about it.
Chat wants to see fights. They want
I
to
know.
see people fighting out there.
Saw that.
Jay's going to be out there recording, just hoping he can get a fight on camera.
Yep. I would be surprised.
Oh, man.
He really wants to get a fight.
Yeah. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. You know, it's going to be it will be a very, very interesting day to say the least. We'll see how it all plays out. And of course, Thursday night, hopefully we'll be streaming it, at least some of us. But time will tell if we're able to pull that off. So we'll see.